What is this call about? It's to blame Republicans. I am talking about Obama and the missile shield. I'm talking about today's news, Brett.
Well, what about it? I mean, I think that he's right to get rid of the missile shield. We need to get rid of this military-industrial complex. We need to cut back our forces, and I think Obama is going to get us out of these foreign.
Well, I think you're a pacifist. You're the type of man who that if a gangbanger came to your door to rape your wife, you'd say, come on in.
Oh, yeah, man, just get the...
Yeah, all right, take a walk. Don't call my show. Your cowardice is so overwhelming that it weakens the audience's ears. They don't need you. Never call the show. Never. I don't ever want you to call the show. I only want you to call liberals. That's where you belong, with the other pacifist worms in America. Okay? Now we'll go back to the other callers who may have bigger brains than... You mean even though we're too stupid to know he's so great, is that it?
No, not too stupid. We're blindsided by the media.
Oh, we're excited by the media. Then why is it that his poll numbers are so low?
Hmm?
You heard me. Why are Obama's poll numbers so low if he's so great?
Because the media portrays him to be that low.
Oh, it's the media who pushed through socialized medicine. It wasn't Obama and Nancy Pelosi.
Pushed through socialized medicine. Obama's not pushing through socialized medicine. I don't know what socialized medicine is.
You don't know anything because you're an ignorant woman. But the unfortunate reality is you live in a free country and you can actually get on the airwaves and make an idiot of yourself.
I'm not making any...
Get out. Take a walk. Don't ever call this show again. You lower the IQ of the list.
Yeah, Michael, I just think that you're upset about Barack Obama because Barack Obama, and for people like you, he cares about people that make less than $250,000 a year. You're a fat cat, you make millions a year, and you could give a care about the average American.
Well, hold on, let's slow down. How much money did you give away last year?
How much money did I give away last year?
Yeah, it's a pretty clear question. How much did you give away out of your own pocket last year?
Well, I gave I give at Christmas, and I give it other times, and I help.
Well, I gave away more than you earned last year, okay, to charity. That's number one. Number two, did I take the money from you?
Buddy?
The money that I earned, did I take it from you?
Yeah, what charity did you give it to? Some conservative group that's going to, distort the facts about? Well,
no, you're wrong, Putz. Putz, you're wrong. What do you do for a living, big man?
Hard, and you're...
Hey, Michael, big man, what do you do for a living?
What do? I work in sales.
You work in sales? What do you sell, Michael? What company do you work for? Who built that company that you work for, Michael? You didn't build it. You talk like a schmuck who doesn't even know the first thing about capitalism. See, you're a child, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In order to become an FBI agent, you have to pass a background test. And one of the questions is, have you hung around with people who have committed crimes? And if you have, especially if they've been arrested for terrorism, as has William Ayers, they would not qualify to be an FBI agent. Don't you understand that?
I do understand that.
Well, what part of that don't you understand? What part of that can't you compute? What part of that can't you understand?
I can understand that. But in order to be president, you have to have a democratic voice. This is why it is America.
You see, you just jumped. It just shows you how drug-addled your mind is or how brainwashed you are. Can you name one thing he has written that you remember? Name one line he's written that you can remember.
I remember in The Audacity of Hope, he said teachers, if with the right qualifications, at the end of their career, should be able to earn top dollar close to $100,000.
Wow, that's brilliant. That's as good as ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That is so literate. How come he hasn't won a Nobel Prize for it? It's such genius right there. That's as brilliant as liberalism is a mental disorder.
I'm a teacher, and I respect...
You're a teacher. My God, no wonder the children don't know what they're talking about.
Children do know what they're talking about. And
no, they don't. Not with teachers like you who don't even know what an FBI agent does.
I think an FBI...
A teacher like you should pass a loyalty oath. You shouldn't even be qualified to be a dog catcher. I wouldn't trust you in a pound with dogs, let alone in a schoolroom with children. So, Crystal, slow down. We can't understand you. What's your main point?
Okay, it just sounds to me like you're kind of racist, like you have a problem with people.
Ooh, I'm a racist. I'm a racist. What, for saying that we don't owe them free medical care? Where's the racism in that, Crystal?
Chinese people too. What is your problem with
Wait a minute. What does Chinese have to do with this? We're talking primarily about illegal aliens. No one mentioned China except you. Are you sure you're not a racist?
No, you know what? You can go ahead and you can sit here and you try to make me sound like an idiot. But
You are an idiot. It's not too difficult to do. What makes you such an expert on racism?
you
What
have,
gives you the qualifications to sit there in judgment on another man's racism, so-called? What have you done for an illegal alien recently? Tell me what you've done for one of them recently. Have you given them a free meal? What have you done for an illegal alien recently, Crystal? Oh, there she is, yeah. They sit there in their trailer park, tell me I'm a racist. Tell me what I don't know about the AIDS epidemic that you know.
See, the AIDS got there. Do you know how the AIDS got there? You know how he got there?
Yeah, I know how it got there. I know how it got there. It got there because it was spread by eating green monkey meat, my friend, if you study the science, but I don't think you have the capacity to understand science, my dear friend Kojo.
You have a big old mouth. You don't listen to nobody. You are criticizing African people. You are criticizing...
Wait, why don't you just shut up for a minute? You're telling me that you know more about my country than I do, but I know nothing about your country? Who has the big mouth here, Kojo?
You are criticizing the president, the candidate, everybody. Why don't you be a president of the United States? You stupid man.
See, we don't live in Africa where people settle arguments with machetes. We live in a country where we settle it with arguments, something you apparently don't know anything about. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue, my friend Kojo? See, there you go. Couldn't use the machete, so his mind went blank. West Palm Beach Frank, you're up. Please go ahead.
I think you're a racist cracker. You know why?
Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment, Frank. And what would that make you? No, what would that make you coming up with a statement like that? A gentle, caring man? Now, let me ask you something. How many white men died freeing the slaves?
Huh?
You heard me. Don't give me a huh. How many white men died freeing the slaves?
Look, white men didn't...
No, you look. No, you look. Don't give me your double talk. I'm not going to listen to your jive. How many white men died? 400,000 to 600,000. That's the answer. Now, how many millions of dollars or trillions of dollars were spent on welfare? And what has that done for society? Nothing. And how many blacks got jobs they didn't deserve simply because of their skin color?
Agreed that they died in the Civil War.
Ah, come on, you're full of crap. Why don't you just do it on your own? What about people who weren't in the country during the time of slavery? They should pay too?
25 million slaves died on the cross.
That's an invented number by revisionist historians. You bought it lock, stock, and barrel from the Nation of Islam textbook. That's a lie. Look, Frank, you're an ignorant man filled with hatred, and I can't help you. KNEW, Derek, you're on the Savage Nation.
Uncle Mike, how you doing?
You're off the air, that's it. I don't care if you love me or not. You ask me how I'm doing, you're off the air. The rules are going back to what I originally did on the radio. No more how you doing, ever. Don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm not Rush Limbaugh. And don't tell me it's a great honor to call me. I'm not Rush Limbaugh. I'm not an empty suit with an empty golf bag. I don't need you to tell me you love me. Ever. And don't ask me how I'm doing. You don't know me. Atlanta, Georgia. Mike on WSB. Go ahead, please. You shut your bigoted, ignorant yap. You're not talking to your ex-brother-in-law. You're talking to Michael Savage, putz. Get off my show. Go gargle with Rogaine, you little Hitler, you. Okay, let's start with you. What did I say that's un-American?
Well, you're attacking President Obama before he's even had a chance. He won an election.
Hey, schmuck, listen to me. I'm not your weak father. I'm Michael Savage. Let me tell you like it is, schmuck. Obama has passed 5 executive orders. He's jammed through $1 trillion spending bill. It doesn't matter whether it was done in 1 week or in 4 years. Don't tell me I have to wait 100 days. If I wait 100 days, there'll be no country left.
He's doing what he was elected to do.
He was not elected to rob the Treasury. Didn't this man say he would not appoint lobbyists? He said that 2 days ago.
The people are sick of not...
Wait a minute. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Do you understand that you are an idiot? You're the dupe that he wanted. You're the chinless wonders that elected him.
I would definitely get you off the air, though. You have no place...
You would? You know what, my friend? Not only will you not get me off the air, my show has never been bigger. And it's going to get bigger and bigger. Do you know why? Because your man is a hypocrite. Your man is a fraud. And I am going to be not the last, but perhaps the first to continue this exposure of this fraud.
Oh, you're a documentary artist? Another communist trying to bother the police?
Yes, I'm a communist trying to bother.
Good. Well, you know what? We're people who hate communists, so we're going to be here to bother you.
Are you
Who
right?
the hell are you? Who are you? You're nobody. You're garbage. You're street shit.
You're innocent.
You're innocent? The police are innocent.
Right. The police.
The police are innocent. Leave them the fuck alone.
Let them do their job.
Go back to Russia, you fucking asshole. Get away from my wife, you fucking shitface. You attacked my wife, you're going to pay for it. Get away from her.
You know what?
He just threatened my wife.